welcome back to our channel. It is an absolutely fabulous day to dive into the absolute madness of our favorite show. Grab your snacks and a massive drink because we have so much to unpack today, and honestly, my heart is still pounding from all the drama. Oh my god, I'm screaming. I literally cannot even deal right now. Okay, but listen, the latest episode just completely broke my brain, and I am honestly still shaking while typing this. I was eating dinner and literally choked on my food when I saw what went down in Las Vegas. Like, I had to put my fork down and just stare at the screen because my brain could not process the level of stress this show is putting me through. So we start off with Chelsea Lawson, who is literally pacing a hole in the floor of her luxury hotel room, and she is on the phone with Sharon Newman. Chelsea is having a full-blown panic attack, which is insane, by the way, because Chelsea is usually so put together. She is usually the one with the master plan, but right now she is just losing it. She admits to Sharon that Nick Newman is completely missing, and Adam Newman went off with Matt Clark with the desperate hopes of finding him, and Adam hasn't called back. Not a single text, not a call, absolutely nothing. At this point I'm yelling at my screen, "Chelsea, get out of there, because you just know Matt is up to no good." Sharon is on the other end of the line, and she instantly gets this terrible, sinking feeling. You know Sharon's intuition is always spot on. She just knows something is horribly wrong. I mean, honestly, when has Sharon's gut feeling ever been wrong about Nick? Literally never. Oh wait, before that happened, actually. No, wait, that was right. Okay, where was I? Right, so Chelsea is on the phone freaking out, and then suddenly the door opens, and in walks Matt Clark. The audacity, the absolute unmitigated gall of this man to just waltz back into the hotel room looking like he owns the place. Chelsea immediately hangs up the phone with Sharon. She doesn't even say goodbye, just click, because she is in full protective mode. She gets right in Matt's face, and is angrily demanding answers from the jump. She wants to know where Adam is, where Nick is, and what this total psycho has done to them. And Matt, oh my god, Matt is so unhinged. He literally looks at her, smirks that evil little smirk of his, and calls her hot stuff or DGP Nongbang if we are translating his absolute creepiness. He actually teases her. He is standing there, holding all the cards, and he has the nerve to flirt with her while her boyfriend is missing. I was pacing my living room at this point. I actually threw a pillow at my TV. Why would he do that? So Chelsea, realizing that screaming at a literal psychopath isn't working, decides to switch tactics. She takes a deep breath, calms down, and tries a much softer approach. She actually begs him. She is pleading with Matt for help, trying to appeal to whatever tiny shred of humanity he might have left in his dark soul. And don't even get me started on that, because Matt has nitrogen monoxide humanity left. Zero, zilch, nothing. But Matt is just standing there like a brick wall of pure evil. He completely refuses to give her any real information. Instead, he doubles down on his sick, twisted lie that Nick is dead. He looks her dead in the eye and insists that Nick died. My jaw dropped. Even though we, the audience, know Nick is still alive, the way Matt says it is so chilling. And then he tells Chelsea that he is going to disappear like a Vegas magician. A magician who says that. He literally says he's going to vanish into thin air, and then he just leaves. He walks right out the door. I had to pause and text my friend immediately because I was like, are you serious right now? The dramatic exit of it all is just too much to handle. I forgot to mention earlier, Matt is just so good at being bad. It's actually infuriating. So anyway, we finally cut to the storage unit. The dingy, gross, terrifying storage unit where Matt locked up the Newman brothers. Adam is finally waking up from being knocked out cold. He has this massive bump on his head. He's groggy, the lighting is terrible, and he looks over and sees Nick unconscious on the cold concrete floor. Adam crawls over and starts shaking Nick, trying to wake him up. It is so dramatic. Adam is panicking, slapping Nick's face, and finally, Nick groans and wakes up. The relief on Adam's face was palpable. Honestly, you could feel it through the screen. But then Adam drops the absolute bomb. He tells Nick that Chelsea is in Vegas. She showed up to rescue them, and that Matt is currently running around telling everyone that Nick is dead. Nick looks completely shell-shocked. His eyes are wide, and he is just trying to process the nightmare they are in. And then Adam does something so smart, but also so heartbreaking. He looks at Nick, really intensely looks at him, and asks him point blank if he is addicted to drugs, because Adam isn't stupid. He knows Nick has been acting erratic, and Matt claiming Nick died of an overdose is a very specific lie to tell. At this point I'm yelling at my screen again, "Tell him the truth, Nick. Just admit it." But what does Nick do? He lies. Nick actually lies to his brother's face. He tells Adam that Matt just forced some massive dose of a random stimulant down his throat when he locked him in the room, and completely denies having any sort of drug addiction. Why would he do that? He needs to get it together, I swear. He is spiraling so hard, and he won't even accept help from the one person who is chained up next to him in a literal dungeon. It's tragic, honestly. I can't even deal right now with Nick's stubbornness and his constant need to play the hero when he is so clearly broken. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, so they are looking around this creepy room, and Adam's eyes lock onto something on the wall. It's a phone. An old, dusty landline phone attached to the wall of the storage unit. Adam manages to get to it, and he immediately dials Chelsea's number. Cut back to Chelsea in the hotel room. She is probably crying. Her phone rings, she sees the caller ID, and she answers it so fast I think she almost dropped the phone. The sheer relief in her voice when she hears Adam's voice. I literally felt tears in my eyes. I'm dead. It was such a good, emotional moment. Adam quickly tells her that they are alive, but they are locked in the storage unit. He starts describing the area, the sounds, whatever clues he can give her to pinpoint the location so she can come save them. Chelsea goes into full action hero mode. She is not waiting for the cops. She is not waiting for backup. She is going to find her man. She is running through the back alleys of Las Vegas, searching every storage facility she can find. And honestly, she looks iconic doing it. She is on a mission, and nothing is going to stop her. Pretty soon, Adam is listening closely, and he hears a faint voice echoing through the halls. It's Chelsea. She is running down the rows of storage units, yelling Adam's name at the top of her lungs. Adam yells back, telling her they are behind the heavy metal door. Chelsea finds the door. She messes with the lock. She pulls it open, and the light floods into the room. The reunion is so intense. They are all breathing heavy. Chelsea is untying them. It's a whole dramatic rescue scene, and I am eating up every single second of it because it is just pure television gold. But wait, oh my god, W.A.T. This is the part where I literally screamed so loud my dog barked. While Chelsea is distracted helping Adam, Nick is standing up, trying to get his bearings. He looks down at the floor of the storage unit, and what does he see? A few small packets of drugs just sitting there. Probably dropped by Matt or left there on purpose to taunt him, and Nick. My jaw dropped. Nick looks around to make sure Adam and Chelsea aren't watching, and he secretly scoops up the drug packets and shoves them right into his pocket. He pockets the drugs. I can't breathe. I am so unbelievably mad at him. After everything they just went through, after almost dying in a dingy Vegas basement, his first instinct is to steal floor drugs. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly. Mark my words. This drug storyline is going to completely destroy him if he doesn't wake up and realize what he is doing to himself. Okay, so they finally make it out of there, and they all head back to the luxury hotel suite. They are battered, bruised, and exhausted beyond belief. The second they get into the suite, Nick makes a beeline for the bathroom. He locks the door behind him, and you guys, it is so hard to watch. He pulls those dirty little packets out of his pocket, and he takes the drugs right there in the bathroom. He uses them to steady himself. He takes a deep breath, looks at himself in the mirror, puts on this fake, confident smile, and walks back out into the living room pretending like he is completely fine and completely sober. The manipulation, the deceit, it's actually insane how good he is getting at hiding this from the people who love him the most. Adam and Chelsea are in the living room, and they immediately start talking about calling Sharon. They know Sharon is worried sick, and they need to tell her that Nick is alive and safe. But Nick immediately shuts it down. He starts talking incredibly fast, insisting that they need to delay contacting Sharon. His reasoning. He says that if they call Sharon now and tell her what happened, she will be on the very first flight to Vegas, and he doesn't want her caught in the crossfire. He argues that they need to get more information on Matt's whereabouts first. But honestly, I think Nick just doesn't want Sharon to see him high. He knows she would see right through his fake smile in a heartbeat. Anyway, Nick is super amped up now because of the drugs, and he declares that Matt couldn't have gotten far. He is absolutely determined to take Matt down at all costs. He is practically vibrating with rage and drug-induced energy, and it is terrifying to witness. Meanwhile, oh my god, the villainy of it all. We cut to an elevator somewhere in Vegas. The doors close, and it's Matt Clark. He is standing there, looking like the cat that ate the canary. He reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a cell phone, but it's not his phone. It's Nick's phone. Matt stole Nick's phone while he was unconscious in the storage unit. I was literally screaming at the TV. He has his phone. Matt unlocks it because of course he knows how to get into it, and he opens up the text messages. he goes straight to Sharon's contact. This man is so sick. I swear, he is always 10 steps ahead, and it is driving me absolutely crazy. Matt starts typing a message to Sharon, pretending to be Nick. He writes this whole elaborate text saying that he and Adam have Matt cornered. He makes it sound like they are winning, that they have the upper hand, and he literally invites Sharon and Noah to come to Vegas to help them finish Matt off once and for all. He is baiting a trap using Nick's identity. It is so diabolical. I can't even deal right now. He presses send. The audacity of this man is unmatched. He is playing an entirely different game while the Newmans are just trying to survive. Cut to Genoa City. Sharon gets the text. She reads it out loud to Noah. Noah, who has been wanting to punch Matt in the face for weeks, immediately gets fired up. He looks at his mom and asks, "What are we waiting for?" He is so ready to go to Vegas and fight. Sharon, who was already having a bad feeling earlier, completely falls for the text because it sounds exactly like something a stubborn, revenge-driven Nick would say. She doesn't even question it. I am literally pulling my hair out at this point. I'm yelling, "Call him. Verify the text." Don't just believe a text message. But no, they are completely buying into the lie. Sharon types a reply back to Nick. She texts, "We're on our way." The camera cuts back to Matt in the elevator. His phone buzzes. He looks down at the screen, reads Sharon's reply, and this slow, terrifying, evil smile spreads across his face. He is literally anticipating seeing her. He wants her in Vegas. He wants all of them in Vegas so he can destroy them all at once. The episode ends on that creepy smile, and I literally threw my hands in the air. I'm done. I am so stressed out for next week I don't even know what to do with myself. Seriously, think about the implications here. Nick is high out of his mind and thinks he's going to hunt down Matt. Adam and Chelsea are trying to keep it together, but they have no idea Matt has Nick's phone. And now Sharon and Noah are flying straight into a deadly trap thinking they are going to help. It is a complete disaster waiting to happen. I am calling it now. Someone is going to end up in the hospital or worse. Matt has the upper hand completely, and the Newmans are just walking right into his web. I honestly don't know how they are going to get out of this one, but I am going to be glued to my screen. If Nick doesn't get his act together and realize he's being played, they are all doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Okay, I need to go lie down and process this because my heart rate is way too high and I am far too emotionally invested in these fictional people.